Yo. It's Buck Carter, Chris WCC. You know what I'm saying? I'm back in the building, another Ash video, man. How y'all been? You see me, man. Had to take the twist out. Real deal. You know what I'm saying? See the curls and shit. Yeah, real bop. You know what I'm saying? You know. But anyways, hope you been taking care of yourself. Hope you been loving yourself. Hope you been doing well. Treating yourself well. And been looking into the news because you got our fucking president pump faking and shit. Like, what's wrong with him, man? We need to get him out of office, bro. Oh my god. I'm telling you, when that egg, that orange, the annoying orange, get the fuck out of office, we gonna have to throw some on the grill, y'all. Pop, you feel me? Pop a bottle or something. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Cause like, why are we? And you got these Trump supporters still defending this nigga, man. Like, you really think about it. These Trump supporters, it took gas prices for you niggas to realize he was a bad person. Like, he didn't, like, all the shit he promised you didn't get. So what did you gain? Nothing. That nigga just sight bleed all of y'all. Now y'all wanna admit it and say, oh, I voted for him. I always my vote. No shit, bitch. Excuse me. But yeah, man, I hope y'all, I mean, you still ain't get to your little checks and shit. Y'all was, man, alright. But anyways, today we got Tonio's thoughts. Good, amazing topic that I've been going over even on TikTok and all this type of stuff. The slaves have suffered more than Jesus. Really interesting topic, and I feel like they did. You know what I'm saying? I mean, can't say too much because you know how this platform is, but it's true. I mean, you comparing one person that, you know what I'm saying, supposedly lost his life and then came back a day and a half, not even 3 days later, and got resurrected, compared to 400 years of pure torture. You know what I'm saying? And like how is this even a debate? How is this comparable? People are literally trying to compare this shit and debate this shit. Like, what the fuck? But you know what I'm saying? Which is, it's not debatable. You know what I'm saying? I don't want nobody glazing Jesus in the comments. I'm not gonna care. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, all these genocide bomb, like, you see what Trump doing? He did what to 100 children? What did he do to 100? So where's he at? You feel me? Where was he at during slavery? He was. I told you, this nigga, this God that y'all be praising, this nigga be having his feet kicked up while the worst shit happening. Why are these people in power still in power when we got the EP files out? All this horrible shit going on, but nobody wants to question it, and y'all want to sit here and act like he, like, all right. But anyways, you know what I'm saying? That's your belief. But I mean, all these horrific things going on, y'all gonna sit up here and tell me that everything happens for a reason. Y'all are bots. But anyways, let's get to the video.
TikTok has been absolutely divided because of the opinions from this one video. Slaves suffered more than Jesus did on the cross. So as a Christian, specifically a black Christian, how does that video make you feel? Do you agree with it? Do you disagree? Do you get angry? Do you contemplate and think about it? Now, before we dive into it, I want to say this here. If you are a Christian, I don't mean to offend you by anything in this video. You just got to understand that as a young black man living in America and learning my history, slavery was, our ancestors survived a genocide. So I get passionate when I talk about
exactly. And then at the end of the day, people are going to complain about this shit and say he didn't. When he did, when Jesus suffered more than us, but literally, my nigga, bruh, we wouldn't even be free right now if it wasn't for our ancestors. Why are we complaining? Why are we? You hear me? Like, all right, let's get to this video, cause it's literally common sense shit, bro.
And Christianity was a big part on why, you feel me, we was in that shit. So I want to say this right here, man. If you want to click off this video now, I absolutely agree. It's still all love. Now that I have this disclaimer, let me get into it. For one, a lot of people will say, well, why are you comparing the two? I think it's actually great that we are comparing the two because it brings out the hypocrisy, right? Yep. What Jesus went through and what the slaves went through are both horrible things. But with Jesus,
Eat your fruit, drink your water too, man. I forgot to say that.
I feel like it's debatable, right? Some people say he's not a real person. Some people say he is a real person, yada, yada. You know, it's so much conflicted ideology around it. But slavery, on the other hand, we know that shit happened. So it's like you got black people over here worshiping a man that died for their sins, but you turn around, we have literal ancestors that we are literally connected with that we demonize. Like I told this story before, but my mom's dad, right? He was born in 1890 in Georgia. 1890. So that means that his parents, or most definitely his grandparents, were in slavery. I am connected to slavery, like that's what, 2-3 generations? That is crazy to me. And that is for a lot of people watching my videos. Like, we are so close to this shit. So when I hear about the stories of what these slaves went through, I'm like, damn, that's my, you know what I'm saying? Like, I feel that shit. But they'll say that we shouldn't worship our, you know, black ancestors because it's devilish or it'll get you sent to hell. But these white folks, they worship their people. They name streets after them. They put their people onto coins, onto dollar bills. They absolutely worship their ancestors. But black people, we scared to do that, and they literally died and fought for the freedoms that we have today. Even the same.
Really? Oh my God, Antonio, really? And y'all finna sit up here and act like this shit did not happen. When y'all are going, man, see, if you're a Christian, get off this video. Cause I'm finna get real, bro. I'm sorry, respectfully, but like you rather go off history that was like, bro, my nigga, this nigga Jesus didn't even write his own book. It's based off a man. Like, this nigga ain't write one word. But the nigga that wrote the book is assuming shit. He didn't even necessarily write the book. Compared to history that we know that is certain and it's literally factual. Shit just happened not too long ago. Like you said, two or three generations ago, bro. This shit was going on. And y'all were out to praise a man that y'all think y'all know compared to ancestors that literally fought for us, which is one of the reasons why we're able to be free to begin with, my nigga. Like, what the fuck are we talking about? How is this a debate? You got people really debating this shit, but these people that's trying to defend Jesus, y'all just keep going into loopholes. Y'all can't defend it. Meanwhile, that shit stay contradicting itself, right? Like I said, my nigga, how is Easter a thing if this nigga took 3 days to resurrect, right? 3 days. So why the fuck is Easter on Sunday instead of Monday? And like I said, if he was resurrected, did he really die for our sins? Did he really truly die for our sins? Yes or no? No, because he came right back. Did our ancestors come right back? After being, like, I can't even say what really happened to all of our ancestors, bro, because the video might get taken down. We was used as bait, as furniture. Y'all forgot that? Hair used as what the fuck? Like, bro, for stuffing? Like, you feel me? Had, you know, from trees, earned with the bee in front of it. Yeah. Hunted like animals. They used to kick. Bro, they used to kick literally heads from babies like soccer balls until it flew off. They did all this shit to us. And y'all want to sit up here and say, with one nigga holding the cross, a 300-pound cross, compares to the shit that we went through for 400 years. Not including all the shit that the other genocides that happened to us, like Congo and all this type. Like, bro, y'all don't do no real research. This is what I'm saying, bro. Like, by the way, also, bro, do y'all know that? Yeah, not, man. All right, I don't even know how much I can get into this shit. Like, cause I know so much. Like the letter J wasn't even in the original alphabet, gang. It wasn't. It was created by an Italian man, right? An Italian man, and that ship, bro. The first ship, or one of the first ships, was named Jesus of Lubeck. So where did that name came from? It came from a fucking ship. Interesting.
Anyway, like, they'll demonize African religions, you know, voodoo, hoodoo, but turn around and worship these Greek gods. You know, we all know who Zeus is, we all know this and that, but when it comes to our own religions, it's bad. Even the way they treat black magic, like, it's everything that's black is a negative connotation, and I don't see how nobody realizes this, bro. Now we're gonna check out some videos of people disagreeing with me, and I'm gonna try to check them as much as I can, right? So yeah.
They nailed my mans to a cross.
I seen this. And then they gonna say this, right? But isn't this the same man that's able to walk on water, turn water into wine, but he wasn't able to get off a cross? Like, I don't understand it. It doesn't make sense. This nigga able to do all this other shit, but he ain't able to get off of, all right.
With nails. They put a thorned crown on my man's head. They made him carry a 300-pound cross. A 300-pound cross. Not for a mile, not for two. They made my man's walk. Whipped him while he's carrying the cross. Whipped him while he had...
Bro, I'm not trying to sound inconsiderate to
like, bro, like, so you was there when that happened? Type shit. Not saying I was there for what happened, but we literally have actual proof of it. That's what I'm saying. You don't have real proof. These niggas rewrote this shit about 80 damn times, 60 times, bro. Like, what are you? Alright, these niggas, bro. Mind you, this is the only thing that was literally forced upon you in birth, nigga. You was born into this shit. You was not able to, do you want to go to church or not? No, you had to go. Trust me, nigga, I was in all type of churches and see when I grew up. My damn grandparents got a damn church. They own church and shit. Come on, bro. So don't act like I ain't, yes, bro. Damn, y'all niggas just don't go deeper from within and do real research on your people. Or don't even try to listen to it. Y'all attention span so damn fried, but y'all know everything about baddies, about all this drama going on Facebook Live, who on fucking pills. Y'all do all this research on all this fuck shit that don't matter, but when it's time to do research on our ancestors, y'all can't do it. Man, you niggas is stupid. I'm sorry. Like, it's just facts. Cause it's clearly, like, bro, you can look up all this shit at any time, and you gonna sit up here and tell us that the people that's really thinking about this shit and having other opinions what's right and wrong. When you don't even look up real facts about this shit. You don't. Nigga, I got real deal notes about this shit, nigga. What the fuck you talk, nigga? Come on, gang. Y'all wanna know what Jesus really stand for? Joint European Slave Unionship. You niggas don't do no real research, bruh. That's why it be so funny when people be trying to argue with me about this shit, because y'all really don't even look up. Y'all don't do no factual checks. Nothing. Y'all bow down to that nigga when literally Easter is the only holiday that changed every year. Why is that? Why does no other holiday change? Nigga, Easter was on 4/20 last year. But y'all want to sit up here and tell me, alright. Nah, it's okay. You feel me? Just don't question it. Don't think about it. Keep being brainwashed and keep being in that cycle game. I'm sorry. And like I said, go watch Sinners again. I literally I be saying this. Go watch Sinners. What the fuck happened to Sammy when he tried to do that prayer in that fucking water at the end of the movie? Did the vampire not do the same prayer as he did? So what does that mean? What does that mean, nigga? How the fuck is the vampire able to do the same prayer as a black man? I wonder why. Cause nigga, it's not true. It's bruh. Alright. Alright, man. Like, look, have your beliefs. You can believe what you want to believe in, but this is what happens when you actually do real research and don't just sit around just saying, alright, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's cool.
Christians, but didn't Jesus or whatever get crucified for 3 days? My ancestors would endure this shit for their entire life. The average lifespan. Entire
life. This happened until they was born, until they passed away, bro. Mind you, they had to meet quotas, do all these quotas, all this type of shit. Yeah. Great. Had to watch the shit. Like, come on, man. How is this fucking debatable, bro? You niggas don't do, like, this is how you can tell some people are just fake black. You're fake black. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh my God. I'm telling you, man.
was what, like 40 years of a slave? So 40 years, whatever. It might have been longer. Pretty sure it was longer, right? 40, 50, 60 years plus other things, right? Did y'all know most slaves only got like 3 to 4 hours of sleep? I mean, they were living on hell on fucking earth. And it's documented. We have literal proof of this. But this just shows you how truly brainwashed a lot of our brothers are. And I'm not mad at him, man. It's just sad that he don't know his history.
Hey, while his head is bleeding from the crown cross, from the crown thorn. And you gonna sit up here, you gonna tell me, oh no, slaves had it worse, oh no, slaves had it worse. What?
Yes, nigga, what?
Like, bro, like, I'm telling you, Antonio, I know, bro, I know. Like, bro, how stupid can you be? Meanwhile, these niggas ain't did one lick of research on fucking slavery. Y'all the same ones bouncing on Jesus' cock. When y'all ain't did no research on what happened to our ancestors for real. Did he really say this shit confident? Like, nigga, are you serious? Oh my God.
What the
Why are we even comparing? Even if we were to compare, the slaves today, no one on this earth has suffered more than Jesus. No one has. I don't care what you went through.
Did y'all know in the Jamaican plantations, there were sugar fields, so they was mining, sugar and stuff. A punishment for the slaves, and this is documented, I'm going to put a picture up on the screen. A punishment for some of those slaves were getting put into boiling sugar. The factories were actually non-stop. Like, you had to work 24-hour shifts until you basically died, right? And it's just like, man, my people were...
Flex, bro.
Think, y'all. So there was this doctor who was labeled as the father of gynecology. He had discovered all this groundbreaking information about the woman body, and he did this off of the backs of black women. Experimented on different black slaves. I mean, cutting on them without anesthesia, digging inside of them. Do you guys know the horrors that these women went through? I mean,
I'm worried that this video will get me banned. You will never hear this name in schools. Not because it's a secret, but because it is too horrific to teach. Thomas Thistlewood wasn't a king or a general. He was a British slave owner in Jamaica in the 18th century. And for 37 years, he wrote everything down. Every rape, every torture, every mutilation in detail. His diary is one of the most disturbing documents in British history. Thistlewood started as an overseer, a middleman of brutality. He later bought his own land, enslaved dozens of people, and never returned to England. But what makes Thistlewood different isn't what he did, it's that he wrote it all down. In his diary,
just imagine the things that weren't written down, bro. Like, man, my people went through fucking
Thistlewood recorded 3,800 instances of rape. And it wasn't hidden. It wasn't a shame.
You got these people that sin every fucking day, 24/7. He rose. Meanwhile, my nigga, y'all don't even go to church for real, first of all. Like, then y'all, like I said, y'all be the same ones in club every week, worry about drama and all this type of shit, but you can't do, you can't sit down for 1 hour and do research on what happened to us truly.
It was documented. On January 26, 1752, he wrote, gave Pibea a good cut whipped, then gave her a good dose of salts. Pibea was an enslaved concubine. She had no way to refuse. Their so-called relationship is cited by some historians, but it is rape over decades. And then there were the punishments. On May 26, 1756, he wrote, Darby catched eating canes, had him well flogged and pickled, then made Hector shit in his mouth. He called it...
My goodness, bro. man, y'all don't. This is what I mean, bro. Just learning shit like this it makes you be like, damn, we went through all this shit with no type of forgiveness. The man said he whipped him, flogged him, then made another slave. Bro, that is fucking sadistic, bro. And y'all wonder why.
But all right, but you know what I'm saying? You look at that man, Jesus Christ, the nigga that just seen all this shit and just let it happen. He's your savior. Why he can't save everybody else? Why he can't save our ancestors then? Why did we have to go through this shit so damn long? Why did we have to fight for our own freedom? They was praising the same God you was praising, by the way. So I'm trying to understand what the fuck was he doing? Y'all have no reason to say. Y'all have no answer for this shit. None. Y'all wanna technically forget about this shit and still praise this nigga when he never cared about this, bro. I'm sorry. You know, when I try to tell somebody about this shit, they want to sit up here and argue, just foolish, this and that. I said, nigga, I'm foolish for having a fucking opinion and doing real research instead of relying on a book that the same book that was used that we had for fucking hundreds of years and nothing happened, nigga. What the fuck are we talking about, man? I'm telling you, bro. Some of you niggas, bro, y'all. I'm telling, bro. Some of these people was black for no reason, bro. I'm sorry. You was just, man, like you just fake black. Ain't doing no real research on what happened to your ancestors. Your ancestors and your bloodline probably went through all this shit, but you want to praise a nigga that carried a cross, man, for a day and a half and got resurrected, bro. All right, man. This shit crazy.
We wasn't surprised about these Epstein files, nigga. Everything they was doing on the islands, they did to our people. What the fuck?
Darby's dose, and afterwards he had the man gagged for hours. This wasn't instances of rage, this was just policy. He had salt rubbed into people's wounds, he had ears nailed to post, and he burnt people.
Ears nailed to posts. What we just seen about the dude talking about them?
Yeah, I was just about to say that because I ain't want to sound too crazy. I was finna say we probably got nailed to the cross as well multiple times. Like, it didn't happen already, but you want to sit up here and act like it was only happening to him. It'd be so crazy how y'all just so confident and sturdy on that fucking book, but can't have the same energy to figure out what really happened to us. This shit was happening not too long ago, by the way. But that shit that you talking about that supposedly happened thousands of years ago, my nigga. But you know everything about it, but you don't even know about what happened to your own people, bro. But you supposed to be a black American, a black person in general, right? Okay. The fuck are we talking about, bro?
And bro, like,
then also when the fuck did bunnies even lay eggs? When did bunnies lay eggs, y'all? Okay. Fucking idiots, man.
it's no debate, bro, at all, bro. I'm sorry to keep pausing, but man, I'm gonna just let the shit play out, cause I
with hot wax. And all of this was to maintain control over people harvesting sugar for British profits. Thistlewood was never punished. He was never shamed. He was considered successful. He died in 1786, wealthy, respected, and positively spoken about by other plantation owners. But historians like Vincent Brown and Trevor Bernard warn us. What Thistlewood did, the system allowed and encouraged and required. And the horror really isn't that he existed, it's that he thrived.
Another history lesson. You see that hole, that tiny hole up there? They used to drop down food while there was 1,000 men in this room and have them fight to the death for just a little bit of food because they would starve them for days. Making these men turn against each other and just become savages. And here is where...
Just thinking about it, y'all, that is how they already... They seen that, bro. Put these people against each other. Already, little small tactics like that. Dropping down food when everybody's starving. You know it's gonna be chaos. The same way, that's the same way I look at these hoods, bro. Everybody wants some money. Everybody trying to eat, drop drugs in there. A couple of them gonna take it, trying to make some money and better themselves. Obviously, they're just trying, you know what I'm saying? That's human nature. Fuck up everybody else. Kill some in a way. Like, bro, this division shit has always been playing, putting us against each other. The light, the dark, the old, the young, woman versus man. Now we see it now with the damn diaspora wars and shit, bro. Like, these folks is so smart and strategic with what they do, man. I'll just be telling y'all to pay attention, dog. Truly pay attention.
A rebellion.
Like, it's crazy. And then, like I said, bro, I want to praise the same God and all this type of shit, but these churches be around church, chicken spots, 5 chicken spots, nigga, 5 liquor stores, strip clubs, nigga, no real good jobs around. Why? Alright. Yeah, but y'all don't question none of this shit that's around y'all, though. Yeah, just keep praising the God in the same environment that hasn't changed since you were born. No real restaurants, the same bullshit ass chicken spots. Same liquor stores around that shit. Huh. That's kind of odd, right? Y'all gonna sit up here and act like I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about when I was literally born around all this type of shit, gang.
This female would be held. So she would be attached to that ball by chain all day with no food, no water, under the sun, rain, it didn't matter. She would be there until she was weak. The governor would come on this balcony and look down at her once she was weak and ask somebody to bring her up so he could SA her from this balcony. This was thousands of women. And like, as you could see, can you imagine being chained here naked all day and all these men are just walking around able to do whatever they want to you? When a female would get pregnant, they would keep them in the dungeon until they had the kid, and then they would take the kid up and they would raise the kid a little better because the kid would be lighter. They would teach them how to read, but you still weren't free. You still were under them. You weren't in the dungeon, basically. So this is kind of where the whole light skin privilege originated, and that's how it came all the way to where we are today, and we still have this issue. This is the actual female dungeon. This is where they ate, slept, used the bathroom, had periods, gave birth, all of that in here. And as many women in here as the men's side were, but there were a lot of women that had to come through here. And they were just basically like playthings for the governors until they were ready to be shipped out. Now this leads to the door of no return. And that sounds so crazy and scary, but it's true. Once you went down that hallway, you were getting on a ship and being sold off to whatever country you ended up at. And they have a little memorial here for them.
Listen, bro, I can show y'all so much things about slavery, and I could tell.
So also how like I said, how our hair in our skin was used for furniture. Yeah, go and show that too. Yep, go and show that too, man.
Y'all a lot of these things, but I think it's best that y'all do y'all own research. Just look into it, bro. Look into, type in, go on. You could go on TikTok, YouTube, and you will learn all type of crazy.
But they're not gonna do that. They just gonna, hey, Antonio, they're not gonna do that. They're not gonna do that, even though they got all the research and information they could just search up on their fucking phone. They're gonna search up on some. They're gonna search up some shit that don't matter once again, and not do their real research. And still praise that fucking God that just let this shit happen for hundreds of years that didn't do nothing about it. Tired of you bitch ass. I'm tired of you bitch ass nigga, man. I'm sorry. Niggas is fake black. Damn, y'all niggas is not black for real, bro. Then you got niggas on Facebook dumb as a bitch. Oh, I don't even know my ancestors, so why would I praise them instead of a Jesus? Meanwhile, bitch ass nigga, you don't even know him. You don't even know God. You don't even know Jesus. You don't know him. You've never met him or seen him. Nothing. So how the fuck you mean, nigga? Would you be free if it wasn't for our ancestors, dumbass nigga? You see how stupid that sound? Meanwhile, this is the same nigga that got resurrected in 3 days, even though my nigga from Friday to Sunday is a day and a half.
Shit. But I want to end it off right here because this will show you just proof, right? Because they say that we're lying when we bring up things like, oh yeah, we were 8. They used our hair as this. They used our skin as this. This stuff is true. Let's look at this video. This is a chair that was passed down in her family. And I want you to pay attention to the hair. Man, listen, look at this shit, bro. Look at this shit.
So I decided to take this chair apart and redo it. Well, I knew it was old, but I didn't know how old it was until I got in, realized it had been put together with twine, burlap, and this. But then I noticed this black stuff that was...
Y'all see that hair? That's coarse, kinky hair. That's our hair. And it was inside of the chair. So when we say these things, it may sound crazy. Yeah, it sounds crazy. But nigga, we done went through some fucking...
Just as padding. Can we please...
Look at that. That is nigga hair.
It's human hair. hair. Human hair and cotton.
But that's it for this video, man. I hope you guys enjoyed. This was a tough one. I know it was, man. But if y'all want to see something similar to this, go check out this NBA player. Is going through a religious psychosis.
But y'all want to sit up here and all right, man. But I mean, y'all know everything, right? Y'all just know everything, and I'm wrong, and we just tripping, right? Yeah, okay. Meanwhile, y'all gonna click off this video, do no research on nothing, just go on about your fucking day. But yeah, man, it's your boy Carter Chris, man. Tell me what you thought about the video. Like, comment, subscribe, new. And you got your boy Carter Chris, WCC. I'm out there, y'all stay safe, man. I love y'all, man. Till next time, man. We out, bro.